Southwest Airlines. Find Southwest Airlines fares online only at southwest.com. And by Navy Federal Credit Union. 4 million members, 4 million stories. Navy Federal Credit Union. Gorgeous day here in Toronto and a beautiful evening with the roof open. Our train game time temperature is going to be at 70 degrees. Visit trainsearch.com to find your local train comfort specialist dealer. It's hard to stop a train, really hard. Take a look at the starting lineup brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Their fares online only at southwest.com. Markakis, Machado, and Jones, Cruz, Davis, and Hardy. Lowe gets the start. Flaherty and Hundley the start tonight behind the plate against the Jays. Cruz, lifetime big numbers.
And let's take a look at Drew Hutchison's pitch arsenal this season. The fastball 68%, pretty good. 91 to 94 miles an hour with that. Of course, has the two-seamer. Breaking ball 20% of the time. It's a slider, and the changeup 12% of the time. Drew Hutchison, an up and down season. 7 wins, 9 losses. That earned run average starting to balloon a little bit up to 4.62. 111 punch-outs, 41 walks in his 122 2/3 innings of work. The opponent's hitting 263, lefties 273, and the righties at 250. He has had some struggles here recently in his last 5 outings. 1-3 with an 8.10 earned run average, but he has had some major success against the Orioles. 2-0 with a 1.16 in 5 career starts. So see if he can ride that success here. Of course, the Orioles bats have heated up.
He is 1-0 against the Orioles this year. This is going to be the 4th start he's made against the Orioles. He was non-decisioned in the first 2. Both of those games were losses by Toronto. He won his last start in a 4-0 victory. No runs, 6 hits over 7 in that ball game. Ready to go. Nick Markakis will take the pitch away for a ball, and we are underway. Orioles hope the success they had last night, not only in the field but within the standings, continues as both Toronto and the Yankees lost. So the Orioles are 5 games up at Toronto, 6 games up on the Yankees, with Tampa Bay and Boston biding their time for a new season. Like Showalter's Ball Club, 64-48 as they continue to climb towards that 20 over 500 mark, which is an amazing number. They are 16 over right now. Markakis fouls it back. Nick's got a 5-game hit streak coming into the ball game. The Orioles have had tremendous production at the top of the order with Markakis and Machado of late. Both come into this game with 5-game hit streaks.
Everybody really tied it together last night, and the Orioles have been waiting for things to come together. The pitching, the defense, and the bats all work.
They had the shift on. That'll be played by Kawasaki, who's playing at third base.
Take a look at the Blue Jays defense behind Hutchison tonight. Cabrera, Rasmus, and Batista in the outfield. Reyes once again at shortstop. McGowan's getting the start at second base. Kawasaki moves over to third, and Danny Valencia over to first base. Navarro has been swinging the bat well. He's behind the plate.
And no further word today. I checked just before the ball game started on Laurie. Came out with the lower back tightness. They were going to do an MRI on him today. They did, but they've not reported the results yet. Ground ball to short. Knocked down Reyes. Up. Machado retired. First strong defensive play of the game by Reyes.
Oh, he's been making some great ones this year at shortstop. Broke the chain on that dive, showing the great range that he possesses, the athleticism. Ball gets to him quick, so he's able to take his time a little bit and show off the arm at the end. Well, he gets up to his feet, gets himself into a good position, and a strike on the first base.
That may be the first $20,000 ground ball in baseball history in order to get that chain fixed. I'm glad
he's laughing about it too.
Glad he thought it was funny. Here's Adam Jones. 2 down and nobody on. Hutchison is a pronounced fly ball pitcher. Of 65% of opponents' swings when they're put in play are in the air, but he's had a couple of ground balls to start this one. Adam Jones, a 3 for 15 lifetime off Hutchison. Ground ball down to third. That is foul. Kawasaki ranging there. Kawasaki's all over the place for this ball club now. Second base plays short if needed. Third base now with Lowry out.
Well, they like his defense. He was out early. He wants to make every play, showing his range about 10 feet into foul territory there. High energy type player.
They haven't figured out his cap yet. Here's the 0-2 delivery, and that's a scoop that goes all the way by. I mean, you got the flat brim hat, but that looks even. I mean, it's a flat brimmer, but it looks even different because he wears it so high. Why does that look different?
Might be it.
I mean, he shows almost his whole forehead. It's almost like a runway at an airport there. Here's the 1-2 delivery on the way. Kawasaki will play this in foul territory. gives it to Bobby Dickerson. There's another first.
Oh, my.
I don't think I've ever seen a ball given to the base coach by an opposing fielder. Here, Bobby, take this home. You don't have many? And a 1-2 count. Well, this game's starting out interesting.
Kawasaki, always the entertainer. He's done some.
What's going on at home plate? Home plate umpire Brian O'Nora came out to dust the plate off, and he was having an extended discussion with either Jones and/or Navarro. Here's the 1-2 delivery on the way. I think he was asking Navarro about Kawasaki's hat. 1 and 2. What? I mean, he got no plate to clean off, and you see Navarro's looking at Adam, and I don't know what that was about.
Don't know.
A lot of firsts for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the 1-2 delivery on the way. That one looped in the air towards the gap. It's got a chance, and it'll be hauled in. Cabrera going over to get it. So a 1-2-3 inning for Hutchison. Wei-Yin Chen, the left-hander for the Orioles. The lineup he faces in a minute. On the road now, that's the best in the American League. Take a look at the starting lineup for Toronto tonight. Reyes, Cabrera, Bautista, Reimold, Navarro, Valencia, Rasmus, Kawasaki, and Goings. And for Melky Cabrera, the last 10, he's been one of their hottest hitters all year, really.
Let's take a look at Wei-Yin Chen's pitch arsenal this season. The fastball at 66% of the time. His velocity has held pretty steady here, 94, 95. Recently, breaking ball, slider, and a curve 22% of the time, and the changeup at 12%. And he's used all of his pitches very effectively here recently. 12 wins on the season, 3.76 earned run average that continues to come down. 90 strikeouts, 21 walks on the season for Chen. See the opponents hitting 274. Opponents hitting 18 home runs this season. Lefties at a 300 clip, righties 264, but they have 15 of the home runs. The good news, 14 of those homers have been solo shots.
This is going to be his first start here in this ballpark. He's had only one start against the Jays back in September of 2012. He has missed the Jays for the most part in his career. He's 0-1 against them in that start. Ground ball down to third. That is a fair ball. Machado. Reyes didn't take off in a hurry. Thought it was going to go foul. He's out of there.
Yeah, here's a look at the Gold Glove defense. The Orioles behind Chen, and it is brought to you by Chevrolet tonight. David Lowe getting the start in left field. Adam Jones in center, Markakis in right, Hardy and Flaherty up the middle, Machado and Davis on the corners, and Nick Hundley getting the start behind the plate.
One down here that'll bring up Melky Cabrera. Cabrera's been among the leaders offensively most of the year. 144 hits, second in the majors. Second in the American League with Altuve still on top. He's third with 42 multi-hit games this year. He had a 2 for 4 in the ball game last night. Switch hitter will take the pitch outside. Now Toronto has struggled mightily this year against left-handed starters. Their average of 243 is the 4th lowest in the majors against left-handed pitchers overall. And they don't have an answer as to why. Cabrera, though, will deliver a base hit. So there's our first hit of the game with one down here in the first inning.
Yeah, they've got some really strong right-handed hitters in this lineup. Lefties have been very effective. Pretty good swing, short to the ball. Wei Chen trying to get that fastball in. Gets the bat head to it, hammers it through the turf infield.
14 and 16 against left-handed starters in the year. The record's not all that bad, but the numbers at average not very good. Here is Bautista. He's got a 5-game hit streak coming in. He continued it last night with a 1 for 4. Chen with Cabrera at first base, and the pitch will be inside for a ball. Brian O'Nora, our home plate umpire, tends to favor the pitchers, as the strike zone tends to have a little size to it when he's behind the plate, and the pitchers usually the benefactors of those calls that are close, up and down, or in or out. Chen with a look over, and the 1-0 delivery on the way, off speed. Bautista's strike.
A good pitch to get ahead. Wei Chen has shown great command of that slider here recently. Good job to get back into the count. Take a look at the Nissan pitch track. Quality pitch at the bottom of the zone, working that fastball in off the plate. The first pitch, he is so effective working inside. We've seen that from all the starters this year. Not afraid to come in.
Bautista bloops that one. That's right to first base, and that will be handled by Davis. Right back to the bag goes Cabrera, and Bautista is retired.
There's the effect of the fastball in, riding up and in on Bautista. The weak pop out to Chris Davis. Nice pitch, taken care of.
So Bautista out of there, and he's their best bat against lefties average wise. That'll bring up Nolan Reimold. He's DHing in the ball game. The Orioles looking at 2 former Orioles starting in this ball game tonight. Reimold as the DH, and Danny Valencia, who's playing at first base in the ball game. Cabrera short lead at first. 2 down. Reimold towards short. He's got a base hit. Melky will stay as he makes the turn at second. Lowe will get it in. So Reimold goes after the first one, and the Jays have 2 on and 2 down. That'll bring Hundley out to the mound with Navarro coming up.
Blue Jays hitters finding a couple holes right now. Speedy infield, using it to their advantage to get a couple hits here off Chen.
So Chen needs only 1 out to get out of this. You see this season the difference. Another pitcher who gets better as it gets tougher. 295 empty, 241 runners on, 198 with runners in scoring position. And the OPS down, down, down on all 3 of those situations. Navarro had a 1 for 5 in the ball game last night. This is where the Jays have really struggled here in the month of August, even though it's only the 6th. They just can't get people home. They have a 4-game losing streak coming in, and they have gone 4 for 26 with runners in scoring position during the 4-game losing streak this month. Overall, they're 10th in the league at 248 for John Gibbons' team.
Well, it's a team that really relies on the long ball, and they've had some opportunities. They had plenty of opportunities in last night's ball game to plate some runs.
A lot of runners last night. Toronto stranded 10. The Orioles stranded 11 in the ball game, as both clubs were able to put runners on base for the Orioles. The only time they were retired in order was the 9th inning, and there was no inning in which Toronto was retired in order, and they left somebody on in every inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. Deano Navarro with 2 on. He'll take the pitch, and that will miss inside. Kind of have to wait. Brian O'Nora on every pitch turns sideways towards first base, and it looks like he's going to call a strike, and he doesn't. You kind of have to wait to see if the arm comes up. The body turns, but the arm doesn't come up. O'Nora, a veteran major league umpire and a good ball strike man. 2-1 count with 2 away. Runners off first and second base. Chen a look. Navarro pumps it in the air to right field. Marquez coming, can't get it, a base hit. That'll score a run. So in their first chance in this game, after going 2 for 11 last night with runners in scoring position, Navarro delivers an RBI. Cabrera scores 1-0 Jays.
Just kind of fisted out there. Off the label, able to find some turf. Just floating. Marquez thinking he's got a shot, but then has to be careful. If he over boogies on this fly ball, this turf, it could bounce by and a couple runs can score. Plays it safe, gets the big hop, take the 1 run.
Well, Navarro hitting .313 with runners in scoring position for this ball club comes through. Reimold goes to third. Navarro's on at first base, and that will bring up Danny Valencia. The Navarro RBI number 48 on the year. Valencia's got a 4-game hit streak coming in. He had a 1 for 2 in the ball game last night. First and third, 2 down. And the pitch is on the inside corner by Chen.
Take a look at Danny Valencia. One of the big reasons he was brought over here. The big numbers against the lefties. 343, a couple home runs, and the 7 RBIs. And righties, the struggles, 218. Got the 4 RBI, but certainly much better and is known for. And that's why Buck Showalter brought him over last season. It'll help bolster against the left-handed pitchers.
That's going to go towards the hole. That's going to be a base hit and an RBI. Reimold scores. So the former Orioles contributing to the 2-0 lead. Valencia gets the RBI, scoring former Oriole Reimold. And they're doing this with 2 down.
Finding some holes. Turf helping them out. Very hard to get it through this infield. Most generally positioned properly. Not a terrible pitch. He gets on top, a little extra top spin to scoot it through the 5-6 hole.
That's Valencia's first RBI with a Blue Jays uniform on in his 7th game that he's playing for them. And runners on still at first and second base. And that'll bring up Colby Rasmus. Rasmus delivered the long ball in the ball game last night. His 15th home run came with a runner on. Most of these hitters, all of them in fact, except for Valencia, have never faced Chen before. 2 away. And Rasmus will take the pitch down low for a ball. Chen's starting most of these hitters off with ball 1.
You see Rasmus, the big struggles against the lefties. 161, a couple home runs. Much better success. Still a very low average, but can hit the long ball. He likes hitting the long ball against the Orioles. Of course, picked up that home run last night. His 4th this season against the Orioles.
That's going to be taken down low. So Chen have an elongated first inning after it looked like he was going to get through it with a 1-2-3. Colby Rasmus 2 on, outfield playing him to pull. Infield doing the same. Navarro off second base, Valencia off first. Not a speedy runner. Navarro at second, and that's going to miss. So Chen, who rarely walks anybody, falls behind here 3-0. Wei-Yin Chen has got the 5th best and lowest walks per 9 inning in the American League. He's only walked 21, and he's had 21 games start, so that's pretty darn good.
Yeah, he's been really impressive with his command control, really, of all of his pitches. Right now losing it a little bit.
Rasmus may swing here. Didn't have to. 4 straight out of the strike zone, and the bases are loaded. So the Jays, even with 2 away, threatening to have an even bigger inning, and Dave Wallace, the Orioles pitching coach, is on his way out.
Yeah, just a little regrouper here. I mean, he's not making bad pitches. It's a couple seeing eye singles through the infield really helped keep this rally going, contributing to a couple of the runs. Stay with his game plan, though. I mean, we've seen so many great starts with Wei Chen. Really aggressive early with his fastball, establishing it both inside and outside. Some early breaking balls were falling behind. Rasmus with a couple breaking balls early in that count.
Kawasaki's never had a grand slam home run. He's not a home run hitter. He has gone 2 for 4 with the bases loaded this year, and you see the 5 for 8 in his career. Moved Navarro over to third, Valencia down to second, and Rasmus with a walk at first base. Kawasaki 2 down. In the dirt. Nice stop made. Hundley. And you could see him going to Chen. Settle down.
Yeah, this is a great pick. Spiking the 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Sliding over there. Good anticipation with the glove to catch it clean.
Chen has had only 1 wild pitch all year. 2 runs in here in the first inning. 4 singles and a walk. 1-0 delivery. Kawasaki takes it. Right now, Chen can't find the strike zone. It's 2-0.
Some struggles here against a couple of the lefties right now. I mean, missing badly. A couple non-competitive pitches. He proves he can be around the plate. That's when he's going to get the chases on the sliders and the changeup down in the zone.
Here's the 2-0 delivery. Kawasaki takes it. It's in there. The lefties do have that 300 average against him, and the right-handers at 264 against the grain of the book on those numbers, but it's not mattered a whole lot to Wei Chen this season. 2 ball 1 strike count with 2 down. Infield back, needing only 1. Outfield in a couple of steps. 2-1 delivery is a strike on the outside corner, and it's 2-2.
Well, the crowd here not liking the call. Let's take a look at the pitch track. Working that outside corner, may have been just off, but Nick Hundley setting up out there. Pretty close to catching that front edge.
So that's what we were talking about with Honora. That's a ball, but you're going to get a call like that once in a while from Honora, who will have that expanded strike zone. 2-2 delivery, fisted him that time, so working him out and in, and the count stays at 2-2.
Yeah, really, that's how he's been so effective. He'll show that outside corner to both lefties and righties. And he's got enough getty up on his fastball. He can rush it in there and really tie some hitters up.
It's a big moment here in the first inning. 2 runs are in, but a base hit here could score 2 more easily, and 1 in the gap will roll forever because the outfield's in. Kawasaki going the other way will foul that one off. That's when you see a little of the Ichiro in Kawasaki. Ichiro's got that step back and kind of lay the bat out and flip it with the wrist. When the pitches are away, Kawasaki will try and do that to drive the ball to the opposite field. That's why Lowe, seeing left, he's moved way over in left field towards the line. The outfield's in even further now at 2-2. Sacks are full, and we've taken it as far as we can. Count goes to 3-2. And he's staring in and smiling at Honora, but most of this is his fault, not Honora's.
He wanted this pitch, though. Good fastball on the inside corner. Looks like it caught the edge there on the pitch track. Let's take a look.
He got one and he missed one. 3-2, 2 down. Kawasaki fouls it back.
Well, if nothing else, they're really making Wei Chen work, driving that pitch count up. Wei Chen last couple games really gotten deep into ball games. And here in some trouble. It has not been an easy inning.
3-2, looking for that final out. Runners on every base. Kawasaki fouls it off again. 28 pitches have been thrown in the inning. 9 of those have been thrown to Kawasaki. What a battle here in the first inning. John Gibbons Ball Club not been scoring. They've been outscored in the last 4 games 26-7 in the month of August. 2 in here. 3-2 delivery. Got him. Called strike 3. So Chen gets out of it with a K. 2 runs will score on 4 hits, but the bases are left loaded. And after 1, the Jays on top 2-0. Foul from Dundalk has won $500 for being selected. You win $500 for every Orioles home run hit tonight. Play the Orioles scratch off for the Maryland Lottery. Your chance to be a contestant in the game. You could win a trip for 2 to the World Series. Find out how at mdlottery.com/Orioles. So the Jays get 2 runs on 4 hits, but leave the bases loaded. Now the Oriole bats will have Cruz, Davis, and Hardy coming up against Hutchison here in the second inning.
Wei and Chen could use a little bit of a breather, so hoping this Orioles offense can make Hutchison work like the Blue Jays made him work.
Hutchison retiring the side in order in the first inning, and the pitch will be taken up high for a ball. 1 for 3 for Cruz in the ball game last night. Most Oriole hitters have a number of at bats against Hutchison. Cruz has a 2 for 12 against the 23-year-old right-hander who will be celebrating his 24th birthday a little later this month. Maybe his birthday month, but he sure hopes it's going to be a lot better in July. He is, over the last month, his ERA is 8.1. And on the season, what a struggle at home. 7.7 ERA in this ballpark. That'll be foul back. Another one of those anomalies you just can't explain, because on the road it's distinctively different. On the road he's pitched pretty decently this season with a 3.27 ERA. Double that at home. Again, Cruz fouling it back.
Well, this is a tough park to pitch in. I mean, we've seen the numbers. Home run hitters park. The turf certainly quick, doesn't help pitchers very much at all. You make mistakes. We've seen some balls here in the early going scoot through this turf infield.
Cruz down.
Got to execute pitches. He executed a nice slider right there to Nelson Cruz. Showing some fastballs all throughout the count. Well, it's the changeup. Bottom drops out of it there. Good pitch. See Cruz just a little out in front. That bat head in and out of the zone.
Gets the strikeout. Here's Davis. Chris with a 1 for 3 in the ball game last night, a home run that he really walloped to right, and that pitch is in there for a strike. He is 2 for 11. Lifetime off Hutchison. Outfield way back, and the shift on, as it always is. Davis will take that, and that also is in there for a strike.
Painting a couple really good fastballs there down and away to Chris Davis. Pretty good velocity.
Chris is he's fooled around with a Mendoza line here for average of 200. He's got a shot at becoming only the 9th player ever to hit 20 home runs and bat below 200. Ball put up in the air to left field. Cabrera, long run, and not going to get there, and it's just foul. Cabrera was playing way around the other way on that and never had a chance to get close to it.
Oh, Chris Davis has had some monster numbers here at the Rogers Center. 346, 9 home runs, and 25 RBI here. So we're looking for him to have a good series. Of course, last night hit that big home run.
The other players in Major League history who've hit below 200 and had 20 homers: Dan Uggla, J.P. Arancibia, Carlos Pena, Mark Reynolds, who was with the Orioles, Mark McGuire, Ruben Rivera, Rob Deere, who was notorious for having a low average and lots of home runs, and Willie Kirkland, who played with the Indians back in 1962. 9 guys who've had 20 or more home runs and hit below 200. Pitch will miss outside, put together by SB Nation, that string. And as we've talked about, another anomaly for Chris is that he's been up there among the top 20 in RBIs per plate appearance this season, even with that average. Fouled off, and a lot of that obviously coming with the home runs.
Well, he's still a major threat when he steps into the box. 18 home runs this season. Will drive in a lot of runs. I wouldn't be surprised that home run number kicks up pretty good. I mean, you see what he could, or saw what he could do last season. In a couple months, I mean, he was pounding out some home runs.
He got that one to left field. It is way back. That's what we're talking about. Goodbye, home run. Into the second deck. Davis went to right last night. He goes to left in this one. And that is home run number 19. And the Orioles cut that 2-run lead in half.
They can come in a hurry for Chris Davis. And this is the place to get him hot. You saw the numbers here at the Rogers Center, and he's had great success against the Blue Jays. He's starting to pick it up now, and it is a real good sign when you see him drive the ball the other way like that.
Boy, did he get that one. So the Orioles make it a 2-1 ball game. 15th home run off Hutchison this season.
Take a look at this swing. This fastball, it's working itself over that outer third, and he stays on it. That is incredible power the other way.
Foul tip by Hardy. For Hutchison, that's the 11th of the 15 home runs hit by a left-hander. Hardy with a 2 for 5 in the game last night. Hardy will put it up in the air to center. Rasmus. Undrett puts it away. So Wendell Powell, our Maryland lottery contestant, $500 on the home run by Davis. And the Orioles make it a 2-1 ball game. Talking about the production for him RBI wise, I don't know what to make of this. Somebody's got to research this and do a story on it. How can you be hitting 200 and it'd be 16th in the league in RBIs per at bat? I don't understand that. That sounds like at bats per RBI. That just sounds way off the mark. That sounds like somebody who's hitting 330 with 30 home runs.
Oh, it really does. Well, you saw him get helped out by base running last night. That foul ball, Delman Young was tagging at third base, picked him up an RBI there in that situation.
I don't know. We'll have to look into that. I don't know what more there is to say about it. Maybe nothing, but it just seems like it's very odd that his production is extremely high for somebody hitting 200. 0-2 count. David Lowe getting the start in left field in the ball game tonight. He did not play last night. Lowe will take the pitch inside. At least did not get an at bat. He came on to play defensively and made a great catch. A great catch in left center field.
Boy, didn't he? I mean, that's why he comes in late in ball games, those defensive plays, and it was a gem. The deep left center, he ended up hitting the left field wall and the center field wall.
He did it off Melky Cabrera. The entire Toronto team was headed to the dugout for strike 3, but it wasn't. 2-2. Cabrera hit one 400 feet away, right where the wall kind of curves from left towards center. And Lowe somehow tracked it down and denied him what would have been a double. 2-2 delivery on the way to him and a swing and a miss. So Hutchison with a couple of strikeouts, with the Orioles will pick up a run on a hit. No errors, nobody left on. Chris Davis delivering the long ball in this ballpark that he likes to hit in. Chris Davis here in Toronto, his 24th career home run. Before the ball game, talk about how much the Orioles have relied on pitching and defense.
Yeah, it's been amazing because the offense hasn't been there. You see that batting average at 223, scoring runs 3.8 per game. That's 19th in the big leagues, but it's that team ERA of 2.80 that has been amazing. Both the starters and the bullpen have been on top of their ball game, and that's what's led them to that first place ranking of the 12-6 record.
Orioles down by 1 as Wei and Chen goes back out. Davis the home run. He's up there also in that 17.5 at bats per home run. That ranks him up there among the leaders in the American League. So, as some have said in recent vintage, the average a player has, batting average, may not be as telling a figure as baseball fans may think. I leave that to you as a baseball fan. Ryan Goins up. He's getting the start in this ball game at second base, batting in the number 9 spot, with all 8 coming to the plate in the first inning. 2 runs, 4 hits off Chen, and they left the bases loaded. Goins to be followed by Reyes and Cabrera. 1 for 2 in the ball game last night, and he will foul that one away. Wei and Chen will try and settle it down as far as the number of pitches thrown is concerned. He's got to do that to stay in the ball game, up to 31 to record the first 3 outs of the game. Chen has been outstanding on the road, 6-1 in road games, 3.93 his road earned run average. 0-2 delivery, and not quite.
Lost that one. Get the big breaking ball over there, but slips at the top of the release point. Yoicks in a way.
Just barely makes it on the pitch track.
Yeah, right.
Almost hit the bird. Infield plays him to pull. 1-2 delivery. Going swinging on a pitch away, and he's gone.
Well, he's made a couple good fastballs here, striking out Kawasaki, and now Goins on the fastball down and away. Not a lot you can do with this pitch. front hip flies, opens it up, and right off the end of the bat. Good velocity here. Saw that hip leak, and that goes. Can't do too much with a fastball down and away.
Chen getting the first out as he did in the first inning. He gets 67% of leadoff batters. Here's Reyes, who takes a strike in the inside corner. Reyes grounded out. First time up. Reyes off the lefties, 276, 289 off right-handers. He's had 7 hits in his last 17 at bats here in the month of August. Watches that one. It'll be taken down low.
Take a look at Reyes' power zone. Now, he's been aggressive early in counts here against the Orioles. He's got pretty good coverage at the top of the zone. His eyes are set to the top. If he gets a pitch up there, he's taking an aggressive hack.
Does on that one and got fooled. Great pitch by Chen. Brought him all the way across the plate.
A real good breaking ball. Nice tight late finish on this. See it dive down. Good pitch. Chen's secondary pitches have really come a long way here this season.
Reyes has had back-to-back 3-hit ball games for the Jays. That one he's out in front of and will foul it off. Reyes has helped motivate this ball club into that second spot since July 1, hitting .339. He's been an impetus in the field defensively and providing some spark and leadership on this team. Right now, 5 games out behind the Orioles. 1-2. Reyes takes and he's gone. He knew it. No argument there. That's 3 strikeouts in a row for Chen.
Another good fastball. He loves this spot. Down and into Reyes. 94 miles an hour. Boy, if you're thinking about something else, that thing is on you quick. Little extra giddy up there for strike 3 for Chen.
So that'll bring Cabrera to the plate with 2 down and nobody on. Cabrera started that first inning with a single and would come around to score. Cabrera hitting just under .290 now against the Orioles this year. Home run, 5 RBIs against the O's. And Melky Cabrera will take the pitch inside a little bit low for a ball. These are the 2-for-1 ball games in the division where both these teams have excelled. Orioles 27 and 18 against the East. That ball in the air to the gap. Jones going over, won't get it. It'll bounce on the turf. Good play to stop it. Throw will come in to second base, and a good one. Not in time. Cabrera with a belly dive double.
A real nice piece of hitting from Cabrera. Nice try by Adam Jones out there in right center field. He reaches out there. He really has some good bat head awareness, getting the good part of the bat on it, driving it. But Jones with a good pursuit angle and that spin throw back in. Hardy trying to hold tight on second base. Cabrera, that head first dive, just getting in there in time.
Leads the ball club with those 29 doubles he has put up this season, and is tied for 9th in the league. Bautista popped out his first time up. Runner at second base and 2 down. Another RBI chance. Cabrera will take it. It is in there for a strike. First inning, they had a couple of hits, 3 at bats with runners in scoring position. Left the bases loaded. Now it's Cabrera's opportunity. Big lead at second. Bautista. And that one he throttled back on and gets the foul ball. 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls right there. That one ended up coming into the danger zone, though. Bautista got a good look at it. Pretty healthy cut here. Fouls it off and catches a piece of Hundley. What's new there? Time Hundley's behind the plate. He's getting foul balls all over his body.
Bautista 281, runners in scoring position this year. One of the better numbers against left-handed pitchers as well. See what Chen does with him on the 0-2. He'll go up high for a ball. For Bautista, they really need his bat for the rest of this season. Encarnacion out. No idea when he'll return. Laurie coming back off the DL yesterday, then right back out again. He's not on the DL with the bad back. Lynn's getting ready to come back, but not ready yet. And he got that one way back left field, and goodbye. Home run halfway back in the second deck.
A little 2-out lightning from the Blue Jays. Very dangerous home run hitting team, and Bautista now picking up the slack with some injured players on the disabled list. He gets a fastball inner third, and it's up. And he's looking for that pitch and hammers it down that left field line.
22 home runs, ties him for 9th. Cabrera coming in ahead of him, and it is a 4-1 ball game. That's the 19th home run surrendered by Chen. Came in surrendering the 8th most homers in the American League. As Mike mentioned, most of those had been solo shots, not that one. That will be taken for a strike. That's only the 4th home run he has given up this year when there's been a runner on base. Oh boy, he whacked that one. 99 off the bat. Reimold singled and scored first time up and in for a ball.
Well, Bautista on the plate, I think he is looking in anyway. I mean, he has great recognition. If the ball's going to come close to hitting him, that's when he knows it's a ball. If not, it's a ball he can whack, and he got to that one.
Reimold fights that off his leg in the batter's box. 2-ball, 2-strike count. Bautista just out of the top 10 now in RBIs, and tied for 9th in home runs. And Toronto, like the Orioles, the home run ball has mattered so much this year. 1 and 2 in the American League, not just in the standings, but also in home runs. Chen, bases empty, and the 2-2 delivery. Reimold will take it inside, and the count goes to 3-2. Toronto has now hit 136 home runs on the season, while the Orioles have 137. 3-2 pitch, and Reimold on the cut will be the 4th strikeout victory. So the damage done with 2 down, as 2 RBIs came in the first inning. So do 2 here in the second. Brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Find Southwest Airlines fares online only at southwest.com. By visitannapolis.org. Find it here. And by Luna. For biddable new carpet, hardwood, and laminate, call 877-241-LUNA. Tried to get my boarding today. Go up there on the tower at the very top. They'll harness you up and you can lean out. Yes, lean out from the very top of the CN Tower. Mike, however, decided to go across the street to Whistle Stop, which is a distillery.
Yeah, I don't really think that's a fun sport, hanging off that tower.
One of the times we were here last year, we actually, do you remember that? Were you here?
Oh yeah.
And we saw him
that's
leaning
crazy.
up. I can't even imagine what that would. I don't want to know what that would feel like.
Yeah, I don't think it's very smart.
No,
to be honest with you.
No. But folks do it and pay to do it. Delivery on the way to Flaherty into the shift. That's the. Well, who is that? Third baseman. It's Kawasaki who went over to play on the shift as they left Reyes on the other side. So Flaherty is retired. In our Major League Notebook, take a look at the Tuesday Rewind. Some interesting ball games last night. 3 Major League games going at least 12 innings. First time Major League history. There have been 5 such in a single season. O's walks, Tigers, Yankees game. There were none. 5th time in the last 100 years that teams have done that, going extra innings, 12 innings without a walk. And Colton Wong, 23 RBIs, have come with 2 out. 23 of the 29 that Colton Wong has had this season. That is the highest percentage for any major leaguer so far this year. Colton Wong, 2 out RBI, Cardinals. Here is Hundley. He goes after it and pops it up first base. Danny Valencia. A couple of quick outs here in the 3rd inning. Join the O's on Friday as they will be home, and the 60th anniversary celebration continues with appearances by more than 20 Orioles Hall of Famers. Brooks will be there. Cal, Frank, Jim, and Eddie stay after the 7 o'clock game with the Cardinals for a fireworks laser show and then special on-field ceremonies after the ball game. Part of the 60-year celebration. Go to Orioles.com/60 for tickets, or 888-848-BIRD. Nick Markakis 2 down. And the pitch taken for a ball. Markakis grounded out. His first time up.
The Orioles have to find a way to solve Drew Hutchison. And for the numbers he's put up here recently, he continues to pitch strong against the Orioles. And really, yeah, I mean, it's not really overpowering. I've certainly seen pitchers that have thrown harder. Another one of these cross-body deliveries, though, to add a little bit of deception. See him using that fastball quite a bit. And when he's on, there's a little extra life. Good finish in the zone. You see here, 94 miles an hour. Almost takes off when it gets in front of the plate. Right now you're seeing a couple in between swings. Able to square up many balls off Hutchison.
2 ball, 1 strike count. Shift on in the infield, and a swing and a miss and a pitch up. This is the pitcher who in the last 23 innings has given up 21 runs coming into this ball game. It's kind of joking before the game with John Gibbons. If you looked at the numbers in this game, there is no way the Jays win. Right. They can't beat left-handers. They can't hit left-handers. Hutchison can't pitch at home. And the average against him over the last month has been a disaster. 2-2 delivery. I said to John, that can only mean one thing. You guys got a chance. Baseball gods have a way of taking those kind of games and turning them inside out. 2 down, nobody on here in the 3rd inning.
Well, one thing the Blue Jays have been able to do, they did it a couple times in the month of July, is really respond well after tough losses. You know, they got whooped in Boston. It looked like they were going to get swept.
He got him. Nick didn't think so. Hutchison gets his 3rd strikeout, retires side in order, so he's had 2 of the 3 innings have been clean for him. Jays on top, and that's what we were talking about. Mike is not up there, but those people are leaning out on the CN Tower and paid to do it. This moment in history brought to you by Volkswagen. Boog Powell, one of the most beloved players in Orioles history, 14 years in Baltimore. First base, .991 fielding percentage, ranked him third in home runs, 303 round trippers. Four-time All-Star, named the AL most valuable player during the 1970 season. And always a great thrill to see him around the ballpark. Boog's barbecue and a mighty fine catch right there. It's for you, Boog. Part of the 60th anniversary.
And I love watching those highlights of Boog. For such a big guy, he was an amazing athlete. I mean, he was so nimble.
Paul Hornung, Jim Taylor would love to have had him out in front at football days in Green Bay. I'll tell you that. Deanna Navarro coming up. Navarro is single and an RBI. Goes after the first pitch. Foul territory, Davis. And he's got pitch and an out. Be sure to join us this weekend at Camden Yards for Masson's Social Media Weekend, styled by Hair Cuttery. Check out Masson Orioles on Twitter for more information and share a haircut with a child in need. Find out how you can do that at haircuttery.com. A lot of Oriole fans around town. Saw a number out walking the streets of Toronto today and here at the ballpark tonight. Great place to make a trip, summer trip, to see some baseball. And the pitch will miss down low for a ball. Valencia, an RBI single, his first time up. 4 runs surrendered by Chen so far, the most he's given up since his last loss, which was on June 28th. He gave up 5 runs in that ball game to Tampa Bay in just 3 in the third innings. It was his shortest start of his career. Since then, he has won a career high 5 in a row.
He has been very solid. There was a knock on Chen about just getting deeper into ball games with his last 2 starts.
Valencia down the line, and that's a foul ball.
Last 2 starts, he had an 8-inning start, 7 2/3. So getting extended, throwing more pitches now.
His dream is to throw 200 innings in a major league season. That has been his goal since he came to the majors. Injuries have prevented that in the past. Here's the 1-2 delivery on the way. Valencia will be out in front of that one. Hardy going back and will put it away. And there are 2 down. Want to remind you, you got to add to the Chapeau collection Saturday afternoon. Orioles take on the Cardinals. Note the start time 4:05, and we'll celebrate one of the most legendary fans in Orioles history. First 20,000 fans 15 and over get the Wild Bill cowboy hat. Rekindle the roar from 34. Postseason race heating up. Be at the yard. We'll see you there on Saturday for the hat. 888-848-BIRD. Colby Rasmus. And we'll take the strike in the inside corner at 93. Rasmus drew a walk his first time up and was stranded. That's a great place to where you need a hat, and it's out there on the boat. Oriole fans taking a little trip.
Or maybe just the hat taking a trip.
Or maybe the hat went on its own. Or maybe there was a green screen. 0-2 count and 2 down. 4-6-0 for Toronto. 1-1-0 for the Orioles. Chris Davis, the home run, 19th in the second inning. Chen's delivery, and that's foul back. First inning, runs by Navarro and Valencia, RBI singles. Bautista's 22nd home run, good for 2 RBIs in the second.
Yeah, Wayne Chen, a couple quick outs there in the second inning. A double and then that home run. Here are a couple quick outs as well. Got to find a way to get Rasmus.
That ball lined off the glove of Hardy. Played by Markakis. Hit hard. Rasmus is on as he gets a 2-out single here in the third inning.
JJ showing a little bit of frustration right there. In great position. This ball is whistled, but he looked like he was on that one. Just tipping the glove. able to come down with it. See the effort here. Got out there quick. I mean, he scalded that ball. JJ a little frustrated, couldn't come up with that third out there.
So Kawasaki will get his at bat. Kawasaki, a strikeout victim, first time up. About a 9-pitch at bat against Chen. That time, first ball hitting low, was playing in. He'll be right there to put it away. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base, 3 complete. Here in Toronto, a 4-2, 4-1 Jays lead. Comes from the Toronto Star, Josh Rubin, who said after noting the predictions preseason and how the Orioles were going to finish 3rd or below, surging Baltimore Orioles are proving everyone wrong. Here we are in August, and look who's leading the AL East parade with the 3rd best record in the majors, the Orioles. And for our big quote of the day, visit their new Route 32 Clarksville facility all month long. They'll beat any competing offer for your trade-in. Hurry in today.
The Orioles have done a lot of good things. I mean, I don't know how you could count them out, though. They have a great defense. They had a historical defense last season. Put another year of experience under the belt. Pitchers like Tillman, Chen, Gonzalez, and kind of a refurbished bullpen. I mean, my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could really count them out. When you have a great defensive team and have more experience on the mound.
Hutchison working here to Manny Machado as we go to the 4th inning with a 4-1 Toronto lead. Machado grounded out first time up on a fine play by Reyes. It'll be Jones and Cruz to follow. Back on June 6th, the Orioles were 6.5 games behind Toronto on June 6th. And here we are on the 6th of August, and they are 5 games up. That's a pretty good turnaround right there. Machado's called out. Home plate umpire Brian O'Nora said he went around.
A big slider here. Manny Machado just not seeing this spin. It breaks off the plate. He tries to hold up a little too late, though. See the bat head get out in front there for strike 3.
Hutchison with 4 strikeouts in the ball game. He's had as many as 10 this season. Came against the Brew Crew in Milwaukee. Adam Jones flied out to left field, his first time up. Hutchison's slider will miss outside for a ball.
Really what the Orioles did so well at the beginning of the season, like most good teams do. The Orioles had to struggle through some injuries early on. They're waiting on Manny Machado to come back. Of course, J.J. Hardy missed a little bit of time there at shortstop with his back. Chris Davis had that oblique. So there were some injuries early on, and their goal was just to try to keep their head above water, play some consistent baseball. It's a long season, and that's what they were able to do.
Popped up in the air. Second base, it looks like. Yep. Goings will come over and put it away, and there are 2 down. Time now for all fans to tweet your photo using hashtag #MASSandFanPhotos for a chance to have it shown in a future broadcast brought to you by AT&T. And a lot of that had to do with what Showalter and Duquette wanted to get done the offseason. Mike, make sure you got some depth.
Oh yeah, you got that right. They really filled that up. I think when Dan Duquette came over, that was his goal. Add depth to the organization, guys you can count on. Brought over some good arms. I mean, spring training was full of arms, guys competing for bullpen spots, starter spots. They had 12 outfielders in camp, you know, so a lot of just in cases they were trying to be prepared for. And really, a lot of guys filled in, you know, nicely. Did a great job. I mean, you think of Lombardozzi when he came up, got some big hits. You know, everybody really has contributed. Brad Brock was up and down for a while. And now he's settled into that bullpen. But yeah, that depth is really the key to the success of a team. I don't care who you are, what team that wins the World Series. It isn't just the major league team that wins it. It's the organization, because there are going to be times they have to go down there and pull guys out to help up.
And the bench is so much better with the likes of Pierce and Delman Young who've come along, Flaherty. They've made such a difference. And now you've got, you know, with Wieters out, we talked about it in the open when you got the catchers in Joseph and Nick Hundley. I mean, the bench has had to play a part. It's been forced to because of the injuries we're talking about, and they come through. I mean, it's one thing to go out there and have to play. It's another thing to go out and play successfully. Slider's got to be taken away. Cruz seeing a ton of those sliders, breaking balls, change-ups, anything low and away.
Yeah, steady diet. See the last 3 pitches down and away.
3-2 delivery to him. Cruz will put it in the air. Right field. Bautista. He's got it. And a 1-2-3 inning. Hutchinson is cruising. The only base runner has been the Davis home run. Even though the Angels lost last night to the Dodgers, the Angels 8-1 in their last 9 home series against the Dodgers. They're playing at home now, and they've had some great all-time numbers against the Dodgers. 32-16 in Anaheim. And Pineda looks like he's going to have 2 more times out. 75 pitches, a rehab start Friday. The Yankees want him to go 1 more start after that, and then he may be ready to come back. The Rays defeated the A's 7-3 last night. Today. Hellickson with a run on 2 hits over 7. Gray, not a good outing for Oakland. He gave up 7 runs, 10 hits in 4 1/3 innings. That was a ball game played this afternoon, and the Angels have got a chance again to get to within 1 game of Oakland in that race in the West. Started the day with Oakland up 2 on the Angels. 4-1 ball game. Toronto on top. Ryan Goings up, strikeout victim. Chen with a walk and 4 strikeouts. Hutchison no walks and 4 Ks. Goings fouling that one back. 4-7-0 Toronto, 1-1-0 for the Orioles.
Wei Chen, that pitch count got jacked up in that first inning. Up to 62 right now. Last inning his best. Looking to have another quick one here. Trying to get a little bit deeper.
Goings a couple of real big cuts, fouls it away.
I mean, that's the problem. Goins a great defender, but the big cut causes that bat head to drag for Goins, and getting beat on a couple fastballs there from Chen, just following him down that third base line over the dugout. And look at the Nissan pitch track, couple fastballs up in the top of the zone. Got to be short, direct to the ball when it's up above your belt. Right now a little drag, and he's getting beat by the cheese.
1-2 delivery, swung on and missed. That'll be strikeout number 5 for Chen.
Well, and if you're beating him, why not keep trying him? 94 miles an hour here, and it is by Goins. All fastballs. Wei Chen making easy work to get that first out of the inning.
One down. That will bring up the top of the order Reyes, who is 0 for 2. He has struck out, grounded out. 3-game hit streak coming in. He had 3 in the ball game last night with a big 3 for 4. As Reyes had a couple of singles, double, and a walk in his plate appearances last night. Reyes, a .340 lifetime hitter against the Orioles. Swing and a miss, and again, that's that off-speed pitch that he had so much trouble with in the last at bat.
Yeah, really good change here from Chen. Turns it over, a little late fade at the bottom of the zone. Reyes not picking up a couple of those off-speed pitches down off Chen.
1-1 delivery to him. Reyes will foul that one off. Whoa. Hundley got all of that foul ball.
Oh, staggered him. Checking the jaw right there. Wow. See a smile on his face with the fastball coming in, probably 93, 94. My goodness. Jarring the helmet. Loud noise there. Oh. See, it knocks him back, shakes the head, and then the little stagger back.
Caleb Joseph knows what that feels like.
Sure does.
You see that how much that mask moves around. It's supposed to more than the old mask did in order to absorb some of that tremendous impact. It's got some lining inside of it, and a little movement's not necessarily bad. Pitch, it looks worse, but it actually takes away some of the concussion problem. Why do you want to catch? 2-2 on Reyes. And he'll foul that one off. Did you ever catch?
I had caught in Little League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun, it's a fun position.
It really is.
You're always in the game. The whole game's in front of you.
Yeah. It's fun when the kids are throwing 40 miles an hour.
Exactly.
It's not fun when they're throwing 98.
And the foul balls are 98.
Yeah.
2-2 delivery on the way, and a roller to third. That's foul. The Reyes just kind of pinging off some pretty good pitches by Chen in order to keep the at bat alive. Meanwhile, the pitch count continues to roll. 70.
He's fighting off some tough pitches, and really that's what he's all about. He's up there, he's going to battle with 2 strikes, stays a little bit shorter. He has that ability to use the whole field.
Chen ready, and the 2-2. And that one will miss. So Reyes able to work the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 down here in the 4th inning. Real quality at bats in this ball game so far by Toronto hitters. 3-2. Reyes fouls another one off.
Velocity getting up there, 95 miles an hour there. Wei Chen's fastball command isn't to his satisfaction right now. He wants to bury it into the righties, and a couple of them left over that inner third. Not enough in.
3 ball, 2 strike delivery on the way, and that's fouled away. Wow. Reyes hitting .276 right and .289 from this side. This has also been, or the other side rather, has been his power side. 7 of the 8 home runs hit left-handed. He's really working Chen here in this at bat. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Elkie Cabrera's on deck. You could hear him all over the ballpark on that one.
Yeah, he was frustrated. He's had a couple good opportunities to get on a 3-2 fastball. Looking at his 11th pitch, so fouling off some tough ones, but you see the pitch track there. Last 3 fastballs have been filling up the heart of the plate. That's why he was frustrated on that last swing.
3-2 delivery. We're starting to get into the epic proportion region of foul balls. Don't see a crowd get excited about pitches in an at bat where nothing's happened, but they are on this one, and deservedly so. Here's the 3-2 delivery again, and that ball will be popped up. First base Davis, best angle. He's got it, and Chen wins the battle, but what a battle it was. 2 down. Oriole fans, you can earn rewards for sharing and posting Orioles content on social media by joining the O's Bird's Nest at ozbirdsnest.com. And if you enter today's bonus code 22, that's 22, Jim's number, before midnight tonight, receive 2 bonus tokens and be entered to win a monthly prize of an autographed player photo at year end, or the grand prize of the tickets to opening day next year. That's the ozbirdsnest.com. Oriole families ensconced here at Rogers Center. Now Cabrera's had a big night already. He's double singled and scored both times. The switch hitter working against the lefty in this one. Average up now to .314. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch way inside, scoots all the way to the backstop.
Wayne Chen did a great job. Finally able to finish off Reyes there to pick up the 2nd out. But after that long battle, you got to kind of regroup and refocus here. In that 2nd inning, Cabrera ended up picking up a double with 2 outs, and then of course Bautista did the damage with the long ball, so bear down and make some quality pitches.
Reyes 12 pitches to get him out of there. Not just the impact on him, but on Chen as to the next hitter or hitters. 1 ball, 1 strike delivery. Cabrera will take another one way inside. Scoots all the way back. And a 2 ball, 1 strike count.
Well, he's making sure he's getting that fastball in right now. A couple of them moving Cabrera's feet.
Looking for a clean inning here. 2-1 pitch is going to be up high. And the count goes to 3-1. Chen with just the 1 walk so far in the ball game. Rasmus in the 1st inning did not score. 3-1 delivery. Cabrera will foul it back, full count.
Cabrera reaching back behind the leg there after the swing. You know, guys are beat up this time of year. They could ill afford to lose another one of their sluggers in the lineup.
3-2. Cabrera will take it, and he's on. And how much of that do you credit to Reyes for the previous at bat? No way to know, but it certainly didn't help Chen. So at 2 down here in the 4th inning, it'll bring Bautista back up. He unloaded in the 2nd inning. 2 RBI homer, his 22nd home run of the season. Bautista now has a 10-game hit streak going against the Orioles. He's gone 13 for 34 during the streak with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. And the pitch to him, that'll be outside for a ball.
We'll take a look at how much the Toronto Blue Jays really rely on that long ball. They went on a stretch from May 12th to June 6th. 20-4 record. They're hitting over 1.5 home runs per game, and then the home runs disappeared. 11-24 record for a while. Then the home runs come back, 11-2, and here in August, 0-4. They've hit 1 home run. Well, now 2 in 5 games.
Bautista going for another one. 1 ball, 1 strike count. This is a dangerous at bat here, Bautista anyway, but Chen's tired. This has been another long inning. He's thrown 84 total pitches, had a 12 pitch at bat against Reyes. And when you're tired, you sometimes make mistakes, and if you make a mistake to Bautista.
Well, that's one of the tells about pitchers. How many innings do they labor through?
That's going to be a base hit into center field. Jones. Bautista's second hit. Cabrera goes to second.
It isn't just about the amount of pitches a pitcher throws. It's how hard is it to get through a lineup, and the Blue Jays offense has really made him work. Bautista stays on this pitch. It's down in the zone. Pretty nice swing there, pulling the hands inside, getting the bat head to the baseball. And this ball is scorched through the infield.
So Bautista on, and there are 2 on with 2 down. And that will bring up Nolan Reimold. Reimold, limited chances, of course, with the Jays since joining them. Base hit, run scored first inning. And a big cut on that one. Reimold playing in game number 10. Just joining the Jays. And in those 10 games, a couple of home runs and 6 RBIs. He's had 8 hits and 26 at bats for them. 0-1 delivery. Pitch taken inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 8 hits on the board now for Toronto off Chen.
Well, when Nolan was making his rehab through the Orioles system, there was talk that they hadn't seen Nolan look as good as he had looked in like 3 years. I mean, his swing was right. The Orioles had to make a decision. And the Blue Jays, of course, needing the help offensively, bring him over, and he made an immediate impact. And unfortunately for Nolan, strained a calf after the first couple games. Then he had to sit for a while, was on the DL, but came back. And they're looking for him to really do some good things offensively for this team.
2 away, 1-2 delivery to him. Reimold takes it inside. 2 on after there were 2 outs. The walk picked up by Cabrera, the single by Bautista. There they are. And Nolan Reimold trying to move him around here with 2 away. He had 2 RBIs in the first inning with 2 down. Bautista's home run second inning, 2 down. Chen 2-2 delivery. Reimold will follow back. He had the double clutch a little bit on that one. With the 2 strikes, eyeing for a fastball, and then had to wait a little bit on the changeup.
Boy, that was a dangerous pitch right there from Wei-Yin Chen. Nick Hundley wanting the slider down and in, and it stayed up in the zone. Reimold, it was a double hitch, but he took a pretty good pass at it.
2 ball, 2 strike count. And Reimold fouls that one away. An inning of souvenirs for the fans on the foul balls by the Jays hitters off Wei-Yin Chen. 91 pitches.
It has not been easy for Wei-Yin.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 down. Chen's delivery. Reimold again. Now the Orioles bullpen will be activated. There is McFarland, the left-hander. Two ball, 2 strike count with 2 down. What a tussle here in this inning for Chen, trying to find outs. 2-2 delivery. Reimold on the off-speed pitch is gone. So Chen will work out of it. He gives up no runs, 1 hit, 2 are left on base. Our due-ups brought to you by Mazda. Davis, Hardy, and Lowe when we come back. To you by PNC Bank for the achiever in you. By Chapin Davis, providing investments that can produce income from your retirement plan. Call to learn more at 800-222-3246 or at chapindavis.com. And by AT&T, mobilizing your world. It was a glorious summer day weather-wise here in Toronto. The roof has been open not just for the game but also for pregame, for batting practice, which doesn't happen a whole lot, and a really pretty night. Prettier right now for the Jays, who lead at 4-1. Hutchison has walked none, struck out 4, and he's given up 1 hit. This is the man who got it. Davis delivered the home run. Second inning is 19th. Hardy and Lowe will be due up as the Orioles try and get the bats going after a 9-run 14-hit explosion last night.
And Chris Davis slowly but surely putting some good swings on the baseball. It's back-to-back home runs, but picked up a hit game before coming to Toronto, so string some hits together, get that confidence back. Could be a huge boost to this Orioles offense. He's been a major contributor already with the home runs and the RBIs. Nice to see a little bit more consistency.
Take it inside. Davis now with 3 hits this month and 15 at bats, 2 home runs. 3 ball, 1 strike count from Hutchison. Big shift on in the infield. Got it in, fouled off. There you see the most home runs since 1954 home runs in a season for the team. The Orioles are on pace for 197. That 257 mark they're not going to reach. They could hit 200 though. They had 212 2013. They were first and went after one up high. Mad at himself for doing so.
Well, here's that late life that he gets in the zone. His fastball just rising up and out at 93 miles an hour. Davis giving the chase just underneath the high fastball.
5 strikeouts recorded by Hutchison. Well, his record is 2-5 at home this season. In his career here at Rogers Center, he's .500. He's gone 5-5. Even then, the ERA at 5.48. Obviously ballooning with that ERA of 7.7 this year at home. Hardy chases the slider away. You can feel the confidence developing in Hutchison by the pace at which he's pitching.
Well, you really can.
Here's the 0-2 delivery. Gets a chopper that hit in front of home plate, goes to third. Valencia. Whoa. pretty quick throw. 2 down. Our PNC minor league report. Kawasaki did that. PNC minor league report brought to you by PNC Bank for the achiever in you.
Oh, Christian Walker on the report again when he was with AA, and amazing numbers. 301 average, 20 home runs. See that on base plus slugging percentage at 884. Well, he gets the call to go to AAA. Things haven't changed too much. Batting average at 286, 3 home runs, 12 RBI, and look at that OPS at 888 in his 19 games. Last night, 3 for 4. So big time bat, cruising it. He's proving himself at the higher level in the minor leagues. Picked up that home run in last night's ball game as well. So showing the power. When he was coming up through, they said, well, he's a gap-to-gap guy. You know, probably hit a lot of doubles. Well, he's proven them wrong here this season.
Buck Showalter was talking about him in the pregame press conference today, and they were asking him about the bat and all the offense. He said, yep, he's gotten it. He's doing a great job. But let me tell you something. The only reason he got moved to AAA was the glove.
Yeah.
Said he was made clear to him he had to play D, and if he didn't play D, no matter what he hit, he wasn't going to move up. And he said he's worked at it, playing at first base, and is getting the job done there defensively, and as a result, moved up.
Yeah, I've heard some great reports about his defensive progress, and that's a nice sign to be promoted there because of your defense. You know, so many players.
Jeez. Hutchison in a hurry. At 6 strikeouts, he retires the side in order. He is working on a ball game where he's faced 1 over the minimum, 1 hit. Jays are going to wrap up the 3-game set. Miguel Gonzalez will be on the mound against J.A. Happ. Our coverage on MASN, 6:30 Ozark Strip, presented by Dodge, followed by game coverage at 7. All the access you need right here on MASN.
Hey, look at tomorrow's starters. Miguel Gonzalez coming off an unbelievable month of July. 4 quality starts. He had a 3-game win streak. He's going up against probably the Blue Jays' most consistent pitcher this season, J.A. Happ. 8 wins on the season. Got a pretty good arm. The lefty, a 4.25 earned run average.
So Chen will try and work his way through this 5th inning. It's got to be his last. He's already thrown 93 pitches as Gonzalez getting ready for tomorrow. And the bullpen will remain active for the Orioles. Jays came in hitting .243 against left-handers, the 4th lowest number in the majors. 3rd highest batting average against right-handers at .271. Huge differential. But tonight they put up 4 runs on 8 hits against the lefty Chen. Navarro leading it off, singled, RBI in the 1st inning, popped out last time up. He'll take the pitch up high for a ball.
What's been amazing about it too is they haven't really seen Wei-Yin Chen. Just faced him one time, and that was a couple years ago.
Navarro reaching. Jones in center. And he's got it. Navarro retired. One away, fifth inning. Two American League East rivals face off. Orioles host the Yankees. 3-game series midweek and an important one Monday through Wednesday. You can show your Birdland pride. Get out there and paint the park orange and have some fun as the O's chase down a division title. Tickets are going fast. Get yours at Orioles.com or 888-848-BIRD.
So the one thing about both of these teams, even in last night's ball game, when these two teams match up, I mean, they're such a powerhouse offense. Both teams, amazing amount of home runs this season. So really never out of a ball game. You know, a mistake here and there, get a couple guys on, and I mean, no lead is comfortable. Teams can come right back.
Valencia, .331 lifetime hitter against lefties. One of the reasons he's in the lineup. He had an RBI single in his first at bat, popped out in the other. Toronto trying to end a 4-game losing streak. They had had 3 runs or less in 4 straight games, but have put up 4 in this one. 1-1 delivery back to the mound. Chen snags it. Over to Davis. 2 down. Second time up for McFarland, so he'll be coming into the ball game in the 6th inning if all stays as is. 2 away, nobody on here in the 5th. Rasmus with a walk and a single. A couple of hits, 5 at bats in the 2 games, including a home run. Rasmus will go to short. Hardy makes the throw and gets him. So the clean inning is the first for Chen in the ball game here in the 5th. We go to the 6th with the Orioles down by 3. .72 second game doubleheader. Midland Cubs and the Amarillo Giants. When they turned the lights on for the second game, which was underway, a swarm of grasshoppers that had been outside the center field fence invaded the field, and they decided when the infielders couldn't see the outfielders anymore, maybe they better postpone the game, and that's what they did. And in 1985 they postponed it for a different reason. Second midseason work stoppage in baseball history started in the state, but thankfully lasted for only 2 days, as the commissioner then, Peter Ueberroth, had strongly opposed the owner's desire for a salary cap. Owners dropped it. Game started again. Flaherty on the first pitch will ground out. That's Kawasaki, who'd moved over on the shift. Flaherty's grounded out to him a couple of times in the ball game. 1 away here in the 6th inning.
And Hutchison continuing to roll. Quick out there against Flaherty.
That'll bring Hundley up. Hundley popped out his first time up. Compare the numbers. Chen near 100. Hutchison at 69. And the pitch is in there for a strike. He popped out his first time up. Orioles on the season have a 6-5 edge in the series against Toronto, but it has been just that close. Primarily a highly offensive series, including last night when the teams combined for 12 runs on 26 hits. Tonight, Hutchison going the other route.
Pretty amazing the success he's had against this team, and for one reason or another the Orioles can't pick up his pitches very well. And that subtle cross-body delivery adds a little bit of a deception, but we've seen a lot of pitchers here recently more pronounced across their body. A pretty true release point. 3-pitch mix, and he's keeping them off balance. And just enough life with his fastball to keep it off the barrel.
Ball popped up, shortstop. Reyes. He's got it. 2 down here in the 6th inning. Our AT&T fan photo feature is promised earlier in the game. Our AT&T's fans photo, that's in Sarasota. Part of spring training when the bird was there.
Is that the husband walking away? The bird wins?
No comment. Here's Nick Markakis. Nick struck out last time up. Is also grounded out 0 for 2. Hutchison gave up the home run to Chris Davis in the 2nd inning. That is the only Orioles base runner. He has walked none and struck out 6. Team is 11-11 in his 22 starts this year. The Orioles are 14-7 in Chen's starts. That'll miss outside, maybe a little bit low. 2 ball, 1 strike count. Markakis with a .294 number. There's Wei Chen. .294 average in this ballpark with 6 home runs. In the air to center. Hutchinson's making this look easy. Another clean inning. Side retired in the 6th, 3 up, 3 down. It remains the Jays on top 4-1.
He did come up with some big pitches, ended up with 6 strikeouts on the night. There's a fastball dotted down and in, 94 miles an hour to get Reyes. Painting the outside corner to get Reinhold. Goins going down on the cheese as well. Breaking ball showed up at times. Big strikeout there for Chen. Take a look at the Jeep inside the numbers. His pitch comparison this season pretty much true to form with everything, but the Blue Jays offense really made him work. Labored through from the beginning. 8 hits, 4 runs. All 4 of them earned. That 2-run shot from Batista in the 2nd. a tough one, a couple walks for Wayne as well. It's time for the Jiffy Lube pitching change. This pitching change should be quick, just like a Jiffy Lube signature service oil change. At Jiffy Lube, they get you in and out as fast as, and you never need an appointment. TJ McFarland now in the ball game. To look at his pitch arsenal this season. That fastball, the good two-seamer, 71% of the time. Breaking ball, the sweeping slider, uses it 19% of the time, and that changeup 10%. He's had some success this year. Look at that earned run average working its way down, 3.19, 23 strikeouts, 11 walks on the season. Opponents hitting 307, 288 for the lefties, 320 by the righties.
McFarland works here in the bottom half of the 6th inning, and we'll start out with a pitch to Kawasaki that misses. Kawasaki has struck out, flied out. Goings and then Reyes at the top of the order. McFarland's 4th outing against the Jays this year. No runs, 4 hits, and 3 1/3 previous innings. A couple of walks and no strikeouts against Toronto. 4-8-0 for Toronto, 1-1 for the Orioles. Toronto's left 6. The Orioles have left none because the only base runner has been the home run by Davis. And that pitch is going to miss.
Well, now Buck Showalter calling on the bullpen to keep this game as is and hope this Orioles offense can make some adjustments off Hutchinson and try to get into the bullpen. They've had some struggles.
Leaned him away on that one, and a 3-ball 1-strike count. Kawasaki's had a 1 for 6 off McFarland. Buck Showalter choosing to stay with the left-hander after Chen, the lefty, departs. 3-1 delivery to him. Ground ball up the middle. Hardy over. That's a base hit. So a seeing eye single for Kawasaki, leadoff man on here in the 6th inning. That is the first leadoff man to reach base for the Jays.
They've had a few of those in this ball game. Some choppers finding their way through. Now the turf speeding things up a little bit. Second hop, a little top spin, shoots it by J.J. Hardy.
So Goings coming up. Hit number 9 for the Jays in the game. 26-year-old out of Round Rock, Texas. Last year 34 games. First appearance at the majors with the Blue Jays, where he hit .252, a couple of home runs, 8 RBIs. Last year he had only 119 at bats. Bunting, he got it. Farland with a nice play that goes by him. That's a base hit. Somehow was either bunted or get hit on that one. Sacrifice.
Oh, it really was. I mean, this fastball was boring in on Goins. And a great defensive play right there by TJ McFarland. Take a look here at Goins with the bunt attempt, and it rides in. It's going to hit him or make contact, but look at that deep angle by McFarland. Just how it's written up, what they practice in spring training on the bunts. Take a deep angle off the mound. It's either going to be Flaherty or McFarland. Nice play right there, helping himself.
5th sacrifice. He leads Toronto in that department. Puts a runner in scoring position. Kawasaki for Reyes. Jose Reyes 0 for 3. Had a 12-pitch at bat his last time up. 3 for 5 tonight for Toronto with runners in scoring position after the 2 for 11 in last night's ball game. 1 down. McFarland's delivery will be put in the air towards left field. Low coming, and he's got it. And there are 2 away. Time's running out. Your chance to back the Birds for the playoff chase with your Birdland Summer 6-pack. Ticket to any 6 of your choice. You save up to 20% off the cost of single game tickets. Lock in your games now. Orioles.com/6-pack. Well, in this game, both RBIs. First inning came with 2 down. Bautista's home run, second inning, 2 down. And the Jays do it again. Opportunity goes to Melky Cabrera. Runner at second, 2 away. Double, single, walk, and 2 runs scored. Big night for Melky Cabrera. He'll take it outside. Cabrera's hit successfully now in 17 of the last 20 games at a 370, almost 380 clip now. Big lead at second. Kawasaki, the Orioles, not moving in. And that pitch is going to be outside. And a 2-0 count on Melky Cabrera.
Kawasaki knows the importance of this run. That's why he was bunted over to second base. So really extending his lead out there with 2 outs. Going to get a good jump on the swing.
Two-0 delivery on the way to him, and that will be a strike. That will catch the inside corner.
Melky not liking that call, thinking a little bit down. Crowd making a little noise. Take a look at the Nissan pitch track, just catching the edge of the box.
And he will back out. Big potential run out there at second base for Cabrera. Kawasaki extending the lead. Cabrera lines it foul. Nice play. 2-ball, 2-strike count on Melky.
Cabrera squaring everything up right now. Morris have made some pretty good pitches away. He's found a way to get the bat head to it. This pitch up and in. Down and in. Hammers it down that left field line.
.263 with runners in scoring position. Up the middle. Add another one to it. It'll be an infield hit stopping at third base. Kawasaki, that saves a run. That goes through, and it's an easy run scored, but Flaherty got over there and knocked it down. So a potential big play here in the 6th inning.
Yeah, really a very big play right there by Ryan Flaherty. Every run so important for both teams. To stop this ball from going out in center field. Kawasaki was on his horse ready to score the add-on run, but look at this effort by Flaherty. Great job keeping it in the infield. And a throw behind right there. It's good defense, and that may show up at the end of this ball game.
First and third now with 2 down. Hit number 10 for Toronto, and Bautista. Homer and a single in the dirt. Stopped by Hundley. 2 for 3 in the ball game. Has hit successfully now in the last 6 with the 22 home runs, 67 RBIs. Kawasaki at third. Cabrera's on at first. Bautista, 281, runners in scoring position. And that will be down low, and the count goes to 2-0. Bautista's had a 2 for 5 off McFarland. Times he has faced him. Important runs as we are in the 6th inning. 2-0 delivery on the way. Bautista takes for a strike in the outside corner.
A good changeup right there from McFarland after falling behind. Getting himself back in the count. Now obviously a great hitter's count. A very dangerous hitter. Turns it over. Hits that spot down and away. That's a big time quality pitch right there. If he can back it up here.
2-1. Runners off first and third. Bautista rips it. Fair ball. That'll go down into the corner. Scores Kawasaki. Cabrera not fast. Coming to third. Louis Rivera, third base coach, will hold him right there. Well, Bautista's on tonight. The big boys swinging the bat. 5-1.
Put up some big hits in this ball game. Looking to turn and burn again, and this ball is just smoked past Machado. Good Going to do a lot to get it by him. It's just whistled down there, and Blue Jays able to score that run. Another big 2-out hit for the Blue Jays.
Getting all their runs on 2 hits, 22 doubles in the ball game, and a 3-hit game for Bautista. Now this is a really big at bat. Raimo's got 2 in scoring position with 2 down. He is singled, struck out twice, shatters the bat. Second base, Flaherty will make the play and record the out. So just a run scores on 3 hits in the inning, 2 left in scoring position. 5-1 Jays.
And here's a look at your Geico highlights from the Rogers Center. Former Oriole Danny Valencia scoring. Former Oriole Nolan Reimhold, and they make the first mark. But Chris Davis, he's been hot here recently. Second home run in as many days. Gets the Orioles a little bit closer, but Bautista answers back in the second. 99 miles an hour off his bat. It's a 2-run shot with 2 outs. Bautista's had himself a good game. Wei-Yin Chen with the early exit. And Drew Hutchison, Orioles have had a hard time figuring him out. 6 strong innings to this point. Just the 1 hit, that home run by Chris Davis. Remember, Geico 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
So Hutchison will go to the 7th inning. Manny Machado will lead it off, catching the inside corner for a strike. Just a masterful job by the Toronto starter in this ball game. Completely opposite of the numbers he has coming in, both on the season. Last month ERA over 8, home ERA almost 8 this year. And against the Orioles, he has some magic, at least so far. Slider's going to be taken outside. Manny has struck out and grounded out.
Yeah, he has definitely had some big starts, and really surprising that the Orioles haven't been able to make their adjustments off him.
Just missed. In the other starts he's made against the Orioles, he is not allowed a run to the Orioles in 3 of the 4 starts going back to 2012, and only now 3 runs total in now 5 outings. That covers 31 innings. Just one of those things.
Yeah, it really is. He's coming up with some big pitches when he needs to. Not a lot of pitches left over the heart of the plate. You see him working the perimeter to Manny Machado.
2-2 delivery on the way to him, and Machado will fight another one off. Orioles with that 5-game lead over Toronto. That is the largest lead the Orioles have had since 1997 at this point of the season. 2-ball, 2-strike count. Delivery on the way. Machado will put it up in the air. Second base or right field? Right field, Bautista, and he's got it. For every Orioles walk, Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield contributes $50 supporting Be More for Healthy Babies. 282 walks, $14,100. Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield encourages each of us to take that first step towards a healthier and more active lifestyle. Adam Jones has flied out and popped out. 21 homers, 69 RBIs for Adam, including one he's had this year home run wise against this team. Bautista going over. He's got room. Fair territory. Well, we told you Hutchinson is a predominant fly ball pitcher. And once he got through that first inning, fly balls started coming, and they primarily kept coming.
Oh, yeah, they have. He's getting some quick outs here. And you watch him and you try to figure out what is really the secret. His success against the Orioles. He sets up over on that third base side of the rubber. We talked about him stepping across his body, so he creates a pretty good angle for himself when he attacks that zone.
And the pitch will be in there for a strike. Nelson Cruz, he has flied out and struck out. He's had a couple of 3-hit ball games this year. The first one against Tampa Bay in his first start, 3 hits and 5 1/3. Against the Angels, he gave up 3 hits, but that was in 4 1/3 innings. Texas, he had a complete game shutout, 3 hits, 9 innings. That one will go all the way to the backstop. Then things just kind of fell apart on him. 7-9 mark on the year. One ball, 2 strikes to Cruz. Off Navarro's glove.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Oh my gosh. A couple great pitches to Cruz to get ahead, and then back-to-back pitches, he hits the bull. And look at that. He painted the first 2 strikes down and away. And yanks that slider way off into the left-hander batter's box on the last pitch. Way above the zone.
Evidence of tiring, maybe. 2 ball, 2 strike count, 2 away. 90 pitches. Last game he threw only 62 because he worked only 3 innings, 4 runs, 6 hits against Houston. He's been close on a couple here. That one's going to miss inside. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Look at that efficiency. That second inning, though, 21 pitches, but the rest of the ball game very impressive. It's 91 pitches to this point.
3-2 delivery on the way. Cruz will ground it towards short. Reyes. Nice pick. Valencia. So through 7 innings, Hutchison is only 1 over the minimum faced with 1 hit, a Davis home run. We like to take a look at the nicknames of the game once in a while. And the Mick, the Commerce Comet. He was born in Commerce, Oklahoma. One of the great players, of course, of all time. Hall of Fame member, elected in '74. 18 years, 536 home runs, 298 lifetime batting average. He won the Triple Crown in '56. Look at the 7 World Series title he had. And he also established records with 12 pennants to go along with the 7 World Series in his first 14 years. And then injured. Knee injury, freak accident, outfield, one of the drainage systems, stepped on it, messed his knee up, and he still played ball after that, but nowhere near the speed that he once had. Great Mickey Mantle. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. McFarland on for the 2nd inning of work. Gave up a run on 3 hits in the 6th inning. 2 runs in the first. RBIs Navarro and Valencia. 2 RBI homer Bautista in the 2nd. Then the RBI double by Bautista in the 6th. The rest of it has been all Hutchison. The home run by Davis in the 2nd is 19th. That is it. The only hit the Orioles have.
That's amazing. Last 2 games, Orioles bats really coming alive. I think the big turnaround, but Hutchison shutting them right down tonight.
1 ball, 1 strikeout on Navarro. Valencia and then Rasmus will follow. 8 left on Toronto. The Orioles haven't had anybody to leave on against him. One ball, 1 strike delivery. That's a ground ball off McFarland. Ricochets. Flaherty will make the play. Maybe it caught him on the side, maybe.
Yeah.
1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. You can follow the Orioles every game at MLB.com at bat. Your favorite mobile phone or tablet can be the site. Get live look-ins, instant replay, scores, stats, and a whole lot more. You can download it, the App Store, or go to Orioles.com today. MLB.com at bat. Valencia, the RBI base hit in the first inning, extended his hit streak to 5 games. He is 1 for 3 in this one. The Jays looking to trim back that Oriole lead to 4 if they can get the victory tonight, with the match coming up tomorrow night, game 3. Farland's delivery to him down to first and foul. Farland gets ahead of him, 2 strikes.
Last night's ball game, Valencia played third base when Laurie came out with that tight back. Made some nice defensive plays there, and then today over at first, came in early, got some ground ball work, working with infield coach Louis Rivera over there on some picks, and he made a nice pick to end that last inning on the play from Reyes.
0-2 count. Valencia again will foul it off. We were talking about it a bit last night. John Gibbons probably going to shuffle a lot the rest of the season with lineups. Kind of has to.
Really has to. I mean, you know, a lot of their success through the month of July was done defensively. Goins had a lot of playing time. Kawasaki, just to tighten up the defense. Manager John Gibbons knowing the importance of it. But this team really needing some offensive help. So Valencia, Reinhold brought over as they wait for the guys to come off the disabled list.
Valencia will go down for a strikeout from McFarland.
Nice pitch right there from TJ McFarland. Good slider to get Valencia. We talked about Valencia's success against lefties. Got to make some quality pitches. Well, pitch track showing nothing over the plate. Working a couple pitches away and a couple pitches down and in, and that is a plus slider to finish him off there.
2 down, bases are empty here in the 7th inning. Rasmus a single, a walk, and he's grounded out. Shift on against him. Rasmus against the Orioles, 12 career home runs. 4 of them have been hit this season. Not hitting for average, is driving the long ball. Orioles outfield straight away. 1-0 delivery by McFarland to him, and that's in there for a strike. DJ has been a workhorse for the Orioles this year out of the bullpen at times, really having to eat up some innings before the starters were doing that. 1-1 delivery down to first, hit hard. Davis dives. McFarland a late start, not going to get there. Did he tag him? No. McFarland says he did. First base umpire says hang on. DJ Rayburn will get some help from the home plate umpire Brian O'Nora.
TJ better hope he tagged him. Great play by Davis, but TJ a little late getting there and tries to swipe that glove across the back. Oh, he got him. It is on his back.
The ruling is that he was safe after the umpires conferred, so Buck Showalter will come out. He'll turn so he can see his replay official. He does want to challenge.
A nice recovery by TJ McFarland.
So Jeff Kellogg, the crew chief, who's over at third, will join the umpire in charge here, and they'll go to the New York connection.
See TJ trying to play a little catch up here to get Rasmus, and catches him just on the back as Rasmus trying to get to first. Beautiful play from Davis, throwing from his knee, and there is the contact.
Just brushed him on the back. The Orioles are already leaving the field. The umpire saying hang on, hang on. Now here's the call. He's out. So Rasmus retired, and that will do it here in the seventh inning on the 3-1 and a 1-2-3 inning. So 7 complete, and it remains the Jays on top. Can the Oriole bats come alive here? Hutchinson has shut him down on 1 hit. Of the Baltimore Orioles and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Baltimore Orioles. Terry Thorne, Mike Bordick, Farland having the trainer Richie Banzels come down, looking at the hand, his throwing hand. Not sure if that ball that came back up the middle by Navarro leading off the 7th touched the hand, or I don't know, but obviously they're looking at it.
Well, it looked like there was a little flinch there when Richie Banzels reached down. Dave Wallace over to take a look as well.
Hutchison has gone the distance. Davis the only hit, the home run, second inning. Puts it up in the air again, but this one's in the yard. Rasmus coming over, and he'll put it away. 1 down in the 8th. I mean, Hutchison right now is just mowing them down. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he is aggressive in the zone. Got command of all of his pitches right now. 93 pitches to this point. Mixing it up. Fastball 58%. That breaking ball 28%. So that slider, pretty good at getting ahead with it and finishing off hitters with it as well.
That's 18 in a row he has retired in this game. The pitch taken by Hardy was 0 for 2. No walks, 6 strikeouts, and 1 hit. 0-1 delivery on the way, and he's been in a hurry. We mentioned, I mean, each half inning he just starts working faster and faster. You know the adrenaline's running. 0-2 delivery on the way. Hardy will take it outside. 1-2. They'll have Aaron Luke and Casey Jansen ready in the bullpen. It's not a save situation, and he's up to 96 pitches, though. Little roller. Who's going to get first? Taking it himself is Danny Valencia. 2 down.
Take a look at Drew Hutchison. He's averaging 93.7 pitches per start. Season high up to 113. Tonight, 97, but no sign of any let up. I mean, just rolling through. Hasn't fallen behind. The Orioles unable to put any kind of pressure at all on him. Talk about his rhythm. I mean, his tempo is right on spot. He's getting up there and throwing it.
2-0 mark against the Orioles with a 1.16 ERA coming in. He's throwing strikes. The Orioles have come up to these at bats swinging because with the 5-1 lead, he's not wasting pitches. Lowe has struck out twice in the ball game. 2 down here in the 8th inning. Hutchison, as we said, has thrown 1 complete game shutout this year. And that was the 9-inning performance he had at Texas, where he gave up no runs on 3 hits. He did walk a batter. Struck out 6, his first career complete game shutout. 1-1 delivery, a chopper to third, playing in Kawasaki. Mercy. Give it a clap to Hutchison. I'm telling you, Orioles are retired again. 3 up and 3 down.
% breaking balls and then change up 11% of the time here in this outing. It's pretty good. Couple good innings. The fastball is the key. If he can locate it down in the zone, he'll get a lot of ground balls. He's that good 2-seam action with it.
5-11-0. Put on the board by the Jays. 1-0. Orioles just 1 run on 1 hit. Kawasaki, Goins, and then Reyes at the top of the order. As we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning, Kawasaki, a base hit scored in the 6th inning. manufactured run set up by the bunt by Goins, and then the RBI double by Bautista with 2 down. That'll be a strike on the inside corner. TJ McFarland working for Chen. Chen 5 innings, 4 runs, 8 hits, 2 walks and 6 strikeouts. His 5-game win streak in jeopardy here in this game. That's going to be a base hit into left field. Punch shot. Leadoff single. Kawasaki 2 for 4.
Well, not a terrible slider right there from TJ, but a nice job by Kawasaki to stay on it. I mean, that front side kind of leaking out. You'll see it go, and it goes early, but look at his ability to stay on that baseball. Front hip flies away, but reaches out just enough to make the contact and pick up that single to left field.
Goins up, has struck out twice and sacrificed. Orioles are not going to play bunt here. He does try. Throw to first. They got him. Ina Budabada.
Well, they had him. Kawasaki really jumped out there. You see him, he over boogies, and the ball definitely beat him. Davis trying to sweep that tag across, should have just dropped it right down in front of the base.
He got back in. Now everybody wants to talk. First base coach with a runner. Buck Showalter's coming out. They want to challenge this. I think the call was right though by DJ Rayburn at first base.
Definitely tagged him on the back shoulder.
Going to challenge it.
Is it in time?
So Buck challenging for the second time. He won the other one. On the out at first base on the tag put on. Now how about this one?
Well, he may have caught him on the elbow actually. I mean, that's pretty close. The ball definitely beat him. Take a look here. Did he reach out and get him just before his hand got there? Remember, it's got to be.
I don't think there's enough to overturn it. What do you think?
Boy, really tough to make the call right at the end. It didn't appear he caught his elbow on that swipe. To get him in time before the hand got in there, really hard to tell.
That's one of those that will be reviewed frame by frame. But it looked like he got in, but we'll see.
Yeah, you just don't know.
Everybody's staring at the scoreboard, all the players and everybody, and the umpires.
Now, when Kawasaki kind of over boogies out there, he's kind of in no man's land and can't get a real good angle, but gives himself a chance to get tagged out here. So a lot.
This is one of those that probably will go in that middle bracket of the call stands, which means there's not enough to overturn it.
Oh.
They're looking at a lot of them. I'll tell you who's suffering through this. Hutchison.
Yeah, and you know, that's a good point.
He's sitting there on the bench.
I think there's a reason why Buck Showalter did that. I mean, obviously a very close play and every run matters. Buck would love to get this first out on the challenge, but yeah, Hutchison sitting in there.
Safe. How about that? So not enough to overturn it. Kawasaki remains at first base. Goins coming up. 2 strikeout sacrifice, but Buck did draw some time, forcing Hutchison to sit longer, and maybe forcing John Gibbons to say, you know, I better go to the bullpen. We'll see. 0-1 count. See if he tries to bunt again. Does, and fouls it off. He is their leader, as we said, in sacrifice bunts with 5, including the one he picked up in the 6th inning.
Well, a couple of attempts where he doesn't get that bat head out in front at all, just poking at it, not really giving himself much of an opportunity. The sac bunt he got earlier at 6th inning really The ball did the work. It chased him in, and he couldn't move out of the way, and was able to get that bunt down. This time poking at a couple attempts and not able to get the job done.
Garland's delivery to him, and that's going to be fouled off. I know this can never happen. You want all the runs you can get. But if you're Toronto right now, it's kind of like, let's get off the field. Let's get Hutchison back out and let him go after 3 more outs. I mean, you're never going to do that because you never know. You always want all the runs you can get.
Oh, yeah.
But the way he's been pitching, the last thing you want is him sitting there for a long time while you're scoring runs. Here's the 0-2 delivery. He bunted on it. McFarland's got to go to first with it, and no! And Davis knew it. That'll be an error on McFarland. He pulled him off the bag.
Now, TJ had to come field this ball up tight. And it's a pretty close throw here with Goins running down the line, so ends up kind of aiming it. Pushed it up the line there. He's Davis trying to keep that foot on. Ends up being pretty close there at first base.
I'm not sure the runner ever touched the bag. What's this? Did he hit it here? Maybe his toe caught it.
That's pretty close with Chris Davis. Pretty good attempt there.
So now runners on at first and second base, sacrificing an error. 2 on, nobody out. Reyes 0 for 4 in the ball game. Ground ball towards second base. Ryan Flaherty. 1. Hardy. 2. Close play, but they get the out. Now the fans want Gibbons to come out and argue. Oh, what the heck?
That just kind of tells you. I think Gibbons wants the closer to be in there.
Yep. Challenge. See, just didn't even bother to see what his video replay judge was going to say. He just said challenge.
And the bullet down there, and the Orioles so adept at turning the double play, but Reyes flying down the line, making it really close. Really close.
Really. That's again where the rule matters. Unless there's convincing evidence that the call was wrong, it stands.
A lot of crowd reactions tonight.
Yeah, all in the ninth inning here.
Yeah.
That's another one. If I'm looking at that from what we've seen as a replay judge, I would say there's not enough to overturn it.
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm not a replay judge.
Really close. I mean, it's just the back of the first baseman's glove. It doesn't, right there. I mean, it doesn't have to be actually controlled, squeezed, where the ball disappears. It's just when the ball hits the back of Chris Davis's glove here. How close it is already, and boom, it's in. Boom, his foot is
out.
There.
Wow. So the play confirmed. Reyes retired. Over to third base, Kawasaki. 2 down. Cabrera coming up after a 4-hit ball game. He's been on all 4 times up with 2 singles, a double, and a walk, and 2 runs scored. Big night for Melky Cabrera. And the runner at third base with 2 out.
It'd be nice if TJ could get out of this inning unscathed.
McFarland with the 0-1 pitch to him. John Gibbons is keeping his bullpen active. Whether that means he'll go to the bullpen immediately or wait, we don't know. There is Hutchison. This inning almost, it is 10 minutes long now. 1-1 delivery on the way. Ground ball towards short. That's going to be a hard play. Hardy. Big pick by Davis and got him. Outstanding defensive play right there for the Orioles. No runs, 1 hit, an error, and 1 left on base. We go to the 9th inning. Toronto leading at 5-1. Brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Find Southwest Airlines fares online only at southwest.com. And by Ocean City, Maryland. Put your vacation days to good use in Ocean City, Maryland. Book now at ococean.com. You're in the beautiful city of Toronto, where you can take the ferry across to the islands for the day to picnic or go to the park. Ghost has come on to play in left field. Defensive replacement. Cabrera out. And yes, he's going to go for his 2nd complete game of the year.
Wow.
Hutchison on the mound. A 1-hitter. He has thrown 100 pitches. Ryan Flaherty will take it for a strike. There have been 40 complete games in the American League this year. 2 by the Jays. R.A. Dickey has 1. And Hutchison the other. 0-1 delivered. That's there for a strike. 0-2. Flaherty has grounded out twice.
And he's been good at attacking the zone, and here getting ahead of Flaherty. Still pretty good velocity on the fastball. 93 with both offerings.
20 in a row retired. Foul back. Chris Davis, home run, 1 down, 2nd inning. His 19th of the year is the only hit Hutchinson has given up in the ballgame. Which would be a pretty unusual event if he got a complete game 1-hitter and there was a run on the board. Here's the 0-2 delivery. That'll be in the dirt. Of course, he's got to get through the inning here, and he's got to be tiring, and he had that about 12 minutes for that half inning. Flaherty, Huntley, and Marquez do up. Here's the 1-2 delivery. 1 out.
That's where you want to put a 2-strike slider. Nice job as it breaks down and in here. See that rotation? And a good late finish at the end. Biting down underneath the bat, Ryan Flaherty.
Steve Pearce is going to pinch hit for Hundley. Hundley had an 0 for 2. The shift will be put on against him. Pearce 4 for 11 as a pinch hitter. 1 pinch hit home run, 4 pinch hit RBIs. He and Delman Young have been the primary pinch hitters for the Orioles this year, and both have done great work off the bench. Pitch is in there for a strike.
One of the things that's really hurt this Toronto staff and the bullpen is just the command. I mean, high walks all year long, and here Hutchinson improving. Be around the plate, be aggressive in the zone, trust your stuff. Don't be scared. You attack. Chances are you may have some success. In last night's ball game they had 7 walks, which is pretty hard to do against the Orioles.
He has exceeded his highest pitch count of the season. 108 pitches thrown. 2 ball, 1 strike count. Pierce way up to the roof. Leaning, not quite. Valencia gave it a try, but his arms were too short to box with a fan.
Thought Danny was going to ask for the ball back.
I did too. I wasn't sure what that was. 2 ball, 2 strike count. Three-year-old right-hander after his 8th win. 2-2 delivery on the way. Oh my. My. Relish this as a baseball fan, no matter who you cheer for.
There's a look at the late life. He possesses 95, riding up and out of the zone. In the 9th inning. Really impressive right there.
1 out away from throwing a complete game 1-hitter. Arquegas 0 for 3. Nick will take it up high for a ball. Trying to retire the final 23 batters faced. 1-0 pitch. Arquegas takes outside. Count goes to 2-0. John Gibbons wants this over, not just for the win and for Hutchinson, but he's got to sit over there and go, am I leaving him in too long? Am I doing something that will hurt him for future starts? And you never know. 2-0 pitch on the way. That's in there.
Missed all of last season with the Tommy John surgery. So.
Two on delivery on the way. That's up high, 3-1. Has not walked anybody in the ball game. Balls behind here, though. 3 balls and 1 strike. 2 down, 9th inning. Three-1 delivery. Arquegas takes it, and there's the first walk and the first base runner since the home run by Davis in the 2nd. And here comes John Gibbons. He will be booed, but this is what we were talking about. He takes no pleasure in this. If he's got to make the change, that he doesn't want Hutchinson hurt, and the fans will give him a great departing hand.
coming in, he had some great success. Well, another strong game. The pitch arsenal comparison this season. Went to the breaking ball a little bit more and had good command of it, and the changeup. So the off-speed pitch is coming up big. Wow, what an outing for him. He gives way to Casey Janssen. Fastball uses that at 77% of the time. Breaking ball 21% of the time, and the change as well. 18 saves on the season, 286 earned run average. Looking for that final out.
Manny Machado up against him and will take a strike. 5-1 lead. Markakis on at first base. Jansen comes on. There aren't any on. That's why that number 3 for 3. 2 down here in the 9th. And a check swing went around. 0-2. Chen could have his 5-game win streak ended here. He'll be 12-4. Hutchinson will get the win, 8-9. And the victory here will set up a rubber match for the ball game tomorrow night. 0-2 delivery by Jansen. Breaking ball will be taken outside. Orioles trying to put a second hit up on the board in this ball game. One-two delivery by Jansen in the air. Valencia. Ball game's over. And a great job by Hutchinson. One of the best starts we've seen this season by anybody. He will get the win in the ball game, and the Jays take it by a score of 5-1. So they are back to within 4 of the Orioles. 2 hours and 41 minutes in this one. And for Chen, his record 12-4, Hutchinson 8-9, and it does set up rubber match game 3 tomorrow night.